Howdy folks, you're watching Deuce and Guns. Right now, the flashlight manufacturer Olight is having their 10th year anniversary. So in order to celebrate, first of all, they sent me 2 lights to review for you guys, and they're having a big promotion on their website, which will be a link in the description below the video, of course. And they're running this big promotion from June 24th through June 27th. Full FTC disclosure. They provided these 2 lights to me free of charge. Other than that, no money changed hands. They did not tell me what to say. They did not tell me how to review them or how to test them. So basically, they just gave me these 2 lights and told me to run with it and told me the promotion details. Now let's take a look at them. First of all, we will take a look. Let's take a look at the headlamp first. It comes out and you open it up and there's a light. Oh, it's upside down. So you got the light here. This is the headlamp and you get the headlamp strap. There we go. That's the instructions and details in the rest of the box there. And the charging cable. For this bad boy, this is an 18650 battery. So let me take this apart here for you. Big old 18650 battery there, which is nice and will provide tons of light and tons of time with that light. Now, the cool thing about this is it is super bright. Advertised is 2300 lumens. Now the 2300 lumens, that is on turbo mode, which lasts like a minute or 2. Let's see, let me take a look here. Yeah, 1 minute, because it does get hot. You know, you can't focus 2200 lumens through a little lens right there and not expect the thing to get hot. It's going to get hot. That's pretty dang bright right there. I mean, look at that. That's completely washing out my camera. So along with the massive amount of brightness that comes out of here and the actual 18650 battery, it has a little clip on the back and it has the 90-degree angle here, which is just like one of those old school Boy Scout flashlights, which I always loved when I was a kid and still love today. This is magnetic. So it just goes right in there. I mean, that's it's simple as that. Right in, and then if you want to secure it down, you got a little rubber. There we go. Little rubber deal right there, and that is plenty strong enough. That's not going to move around on you. And you have all the, oh, I'm blinding my camera again. There we go. Spooky mode. But you have all the adjustments there, and that is solid as a rock. That is not going to go anywhere whatsoever. This fits perfectly in your the watch pocket in your jeans. So you know that second pocket there, that's not for your thumb, that's actually for a pocket watch. Well, we don't wear pocket watches anymore. We got wrist watches and of course phones to tell time. That's all the sensible light stuff here. Move that out of the way here and we get to the fun stuff, which is the PL2 Valkyrie, which if you remember, I did a review on the PL2 Valkyrie and it was a very good flashlight, very good tactical light there. But they took it a step further. They basically doubled the output, more than doubled the output actually, with the PL2 Valkyrie. And the way they did that was they made it a little bit squatter, but a little bit fatter at the same time. And it houses, instead of 1, it houses 2 CR123A batteries. Now there's no different brightness modes like it is on the actual headlamp. It just has one brightness, the 1200. I'm going to get this thing off me. I'm done with the headlamp now. Okay, so we have this right here, and it has the 2 bumpers like before, except instead of rubber, they're just a nice plastic. So it's a more positive, clicky feel. The other one's kind of a mushy feel, which is fine, but this is a more click, positive feel. It almost feels like a safety being clicked on and off. So you have the actual 1200 lumens, which is a very nice, let me show you the difference here. Okay, so you have 1200 lumens right there, and let me click it off, you can hear that very positive click. And we have the 450. So 450, 1200. That's a big difference. It's a big difference. Is 450 adequate? Yeah. Is 1200 better? Yeah. And like the other Valkyrie, which I have a link to all this in the description below the video, all the links to my previous videos regarding my other Olight headlamp and the other Valkyrie tactical light as well. But it has the same little interchangeable bar there for the rail. So let me go ahead and show that to you. Of course, this is a Glock 34 and is completely empty. Now, what I really like about the Valkyrie series is how easily it is to disconnect from your firearm. Because sometimes you want to shine a flashlight at something that you do not want to point a gun at. So I'm going to test this out in an actual glove here. I'm going to use my mechanic tactical gloves here that I really like. These are great gloves. Alrighty, so we have, there we go. There we go. You can go ahead and click it on, click it off. Momentary, yep. And thumb and finger. You get your strobe, you take it off. Oh yeah, it comes right off, even with gloves on. Even with gloves on, I'm slapping this thing on and off like nobody's business. That is awesome. First, let's get a baseline temperature here of the headlamp. Baseline headlamp is 79 degrees. Move over to the tactical light. Tactical light is 77. Now let's go ahead and turn these on. Turbo mode for the headlamp. There we go. And start. We're going to give them 1 minute to heat up. 1 minute has passed. So let's go ahead and get a temperature reading here of the headlamp. It is now 123 degrees. And the tactical light is, let's see, 111, 113. And start. The H2R actually shut off at about 21 minutes into the water test. And after an hour and 13 minutes, the H2R Nova actually shut off from high mode. And after 2 hours, the PL2 Valkyrie was too dim to be useful. It went into kind of a weird, yeah, there we go. It's kind of going into a weird mode of strobe and not strobe. It was on fine, it was working fine, and I took it out of the water, and that's when it, yeah, see, I can't do anything but strobe, which is weird. Pull open, you just take your nail. That would be difficult to do with gloves on, definitely. But it just pops it right open. Oh, and there is water intrusion. There we go. Yeah, that's the water that came out of the PL2 Valkyrie. Alrighty, folks, down in the range now, and of course, testing the Valkyrie 2, which again, I was able to repair from its deluge issue. So it's completely repaired from the water, it seems like. Now let's go ahead and check it out here. It's actually, fittingly, it's raining right now. Nice hot Tennessee rain. You can hear the frogs in the background maybe. And today I've got a Glock 22, of course, chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. So we're going to go ahead and add on the Olight Valkyrie 2. There you go. Goes right on there. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. And we're going to do a mag dump real quick. Alrighty, here we go. We still on? Yes, we are. And we're still on. See if it checks out. Momentary, yep. On, off, and strobe. Perfect. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and mount it onto my newest AR-15 project. It's a AR-15 side charger, and it is chambered in 7.62 by 39. Ten rounds. Saves you works. Yep. Both buttons work. Momentary on off, and strobe. Alright folks, I'm back from the range. I'm back from testing all these lights here. So let's take a look at them. First we'll talk about the headlamp. Of course, the Olight H2R Nova. Now, this thing is over 2,000 lumens. It is small, it is compact. Again, super bright, super easy to use. The only downside is the fact that the actual battery, the 18650 battery they use, is some sort of proprietary battery, because I could not get a normal 18650 battery to work. It would work on the lower modes, but not on turbo mode. I'm not sure if there's actually a restrictive circuit in there, or if there's a voltage issue or something, but I could not get a Panasonic or a Sanyo battery to work in this for some reason. Even the instructions say to only use the official Olight battery in it. And I agree, because it did not work worth a dang with the other battery. So how good is this tactical light? It's very good. It's 4.3 ounces, actually both these lights. This is 4 ounces, this is 4.3 ounces. And it's a very shallow profile there. It's wide. It's got some hips on her. It's wide, but it's pretty shallow, so it's not going to bang against things because it's just slightly wider than the actual pistol itself. So it's not that big of a deal. It does not hang down nearly as far as the old PL2 Valkyrie. As you can see, there's the PL2 Valkyrie and the PL2 Valkyrie. Okay, so which Valkyrie is better? Well, overall, the PL2 Valkyrie is a superior light in pretty much every respect except for waterproofiness. If you're going to be in if I were told I was going to be dispatched to a swampy area, let's say I was going to go to Alligator Alley in Florida, well, I would be taking with me the PL2 Valkyrie just because it's a swampy area. I'm going to probably get this thing submerged on occasion. If I trip and fall, I want to have the best waterproof light out there versus something that's twice as bright. Because it says twice as bright. Actually, it's more than twice as bright as the PL2, but I think this will handle wet scenarios, submerged wet scenarios, much better than the PL2. Other than that scenario, PL2 Valkyrie all the way. So in my humble opinion, if you need a headlamp, you need a tactical flashlight, and you need an actual tactical light for your weapon, you'd be hard pressed to find a better combination than an H2R Nova and a PL2 Valkyrie. Or if you're in a super wet scenario, a PL2 Valkyrie. Either of these tactical lights and the H2R Nova will have every single lighting scenario you need taken care of. Now remember, there is a promotion going on. Their 10th year anniversary is going to be between June 24th and June 27th, so check that out. Their website, they actually have, let me look this up. I want to get this right here because it's a crazy product they have actually for sale from the Olight store. Okay, here it is. Check this out. I'll put this on the screen here. The Olight X7 Marauder. It uses 4 18650 batteries and it makes up to 9,000 lumens. 9,000 lumens. You turn that thing on, it's like recoil. It's going to shoot out of your hand. So 9,000 lumens, that's going to be on sale. That's going to be one of the lights that's on sale this weekend. So check that out. I have no idea what the pricing is going to be. And again, I don't get any kind of proceeds from these sales or anything. They just provided me these samples of lights to test, and I'm given the opportunity for you to learn about them. That's it. Well, as always, guys, you have a great day. See ya.